Welcome to the Empowered Podcast with Deanna Merlino, an all-encompassing personal development show where I will be sharing with you just how to transform yourself into the best version of you, both inside and out. From wellness, entrepreneurship, spirituality, and manifestation, I'll be showing you exactly how to live your best life. I will be keeping it as real and raw as it gets. So get ready to peel back the layers and really transform yourself under the surface. Because nothing is better than finding your purpose and living this life as your true, authentic self. Hi, my empowered fam. I am coming to you real and raw and going through it today. Today was a big grief day. I am recording this the day before my dad's birthday, and I was up at the lodge today to get someone set up for a retreat. A dear friend of mine, Kaylee and Jared, and they're going to have an amazing magical weekend, which I was so excited for. And I happened to notice that literally right where my dad passed away, cutting down trees for firewood, that there was a tree that had gone down in the storm last night, and that got me super emotional. And so I was just kind of having a day. And then I am very mindful of like when I am in my feels to stay off social media, because I am easily triggerable with whatever it may be. If I see something about child sex trafficking, because I follow a lot of rescues that I support, or like just all the stuff going on in the world, right? Like when I'm in a place where I am not high vibe, it will take me out. And I saw a couple things. I knew better, but I went online, and like our world is just really in a rough place right now. And so I want to talk about this a little today and I'll probably give you 3 easy actionable steps that you can utilize to protect your energy, which we all need to do now more than ever. But I gave that little heads up because I'm going to be off camera today. I will not have a video of to promo for this episode because your girl's a hot mess. I did a lot of crying, and sometimes you just need to do that. One of the most transformative, alchemizing things you can do is cry. And so we don't want to store that up. So I have no shame in crying. You guys don't want to see what I look like. And so to jump into today's episode, last week's episode was like all about some amazing things that I have going on. I am officially, my book that I am co-publishing is launching this fall, and I got a speaking gig in Denver, and like life is good. And if you haven't listened to it, definitely go listen to it, because I also gave you a lot of like love gut punches about how to use things that get you irritated or get you jealous or envious or things like that, using it as fire and what it really means and how you should use that as motivation. And it's a good thing. So definitely check out that episode. But today, let's just dive into all the things. And so I'm going to try and stay as neutral as I can, but I was like real revved up today about some things that I feel like need to be talked about. And so it is just so important that we do our we do our due diligence and have self-discernment and have awareness and be open-minded and see what is really going on in our world right now. And I'm cool with everyone having their opinions, but this is my place to talk about mine. And so it is just so vitally important that we are just aware of what is happening. Like our world is on fire right now, truly, literally, like Canada on fire, Hawaii on fire. And in my opinion, these are not natural fires. These are not natural things. This is not something that happened because of global warming. Like we need to be awake to what is truly happening. There is a serious money grab going on. Like our land is being bought out from under us. Our water rights are being bought out from under us. The people that are doing this are doing these things for more power, more money. None of this is happening out of a place of caring. And it is so important that we are mindful of this. And anyone who this just gets me. Anybody who could possibly try and say that child sex trafficking is not happening and trying to downplay it and trying to villainize anyone who supports it or tries to spotlight it or is trying to create change around that, you need to be very mindful. Be very, very mindful. Anyone who is against child sex trafficking or trying to play it down or pretend it's not happening or anything, child attracted minors or whatever, or minor attracted people, whatever. I do not like follow the logistics behind it because I can't and I refuse. But like these things that are happening, they are happening. And there's a lot going on behind it. And we need to be aware and we need to do something. Like it is time for us, we the people, to stand up, get angry and use our platforms, use our God-given voice. You stand up together in unity. We need to come together and stand our ground and put an end to this. We need to share awareness. We need to use our voice. We need to donate our time, our money, our energy to ending these things that are going on. As these things are happening, this is just one step, right? That's just me on a rant. Just be aware of what is happening and do your part, right? Now, on the other side of that, as people who are highly empathic, if you are an empath, if you are here, you're likely an empath. If you are someone who cares deeply about the planet, if you are someone who cares deeply about people, if you are someone who cares deeply about Mother Earth, if you are someone who cares deeply about the animals and the wildlife and the oceans and all these things that are so important, and the children, right? If you care about these things, you are an empath. And when you feel these things, when we see our earth on fire, our water being poisoned, these spills that are happening, I am air quoting, when we see our children being stolen in plain daylight, when we see people starving to death, when we see our oceans being poisoned, when we see our wildlife being poached, all of these things that is happening, it is heartbreaking. It is heart-wrenching. Like truly, if I think about it, if I sit in it too long, it will take me out. And so this is exactly why I've created my course, Energetic Protection for Empaths and Energy Workers, for this exact reason. Because we need to, being an empath is a freaking superpower. And we need to learn how to harness it. There are awakened empaths and there are unawake empaths. And when you are unawake, it will literally drain the life force out of you. And so it's so important that we have these energetic boundaries and we're aware and we are awake. And so if you're someone who, like, when you look at these things, it hurts you, it breaks your heart. There are ways to protect yourself, and it's things that need to be done every day consistently. And I'm going to give you 3 simple things, 3 simple action steps that you can take right now today, implementing, that can help you deal with the things that are going on. Aside from stop watching mainstream media, that's a first start. Do not trust and do not watch mainstream media, because there is good in the world and there's good things happening. There are good people, but you're not going to see that. It's fear inducing. It's fear mongering. So we're going to avoid that, right? Step 1. That's not what I was giving you. That's just like, we'll call it a bonus. One of the first action steps that you can do is a visualization that literally every single morning and every single night, take a moment. You can do it right now if you're not driving, because you need to close your eyes and be mindful. Take a moment, close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and visualize white energy coming down through the skies. This is pure source light, pure God, pure divine, pure universe, whatever you connect with, pure white light coming down like a column through the top of your head or your crown and making its way slowly through your body, filling every inch of your body, filling your head, filling your third eye, filling your throat, filling your heart space, filling your solar plexus chakra, filling your sacral chakra, filling your root chakra, making your way from the top to your feet, your arms, your hands, your fingers, filling yourself with light, filling with that light, breathing in the light, becoming one with that light, letting that white light infuse through your body, coming out of your skin and wrapping you in a bubble of white light, impenetrable, protective source light, God light, divine light, universal light, connecting with your creator, connecting with your higher power, filling you and protecting you with this white light. This is something that you can do every single day. Whenever you need to do it throughout the day, this will create an energetic bubble of protection around you and filling you with unconditional love. There is nothing more powerful than unconditional love. There's nothing more powerful than our source, than our God, than our divine creator, than the universe. That energy is what makes us. And when we return to this space, nothing can penetrate us. So when you're down and you need to pick me up, do that. When you're getting filled with anxious thoughts, do that. When you're getting filled with depressive thoughts, do that. When you're getting filled with fear, do that. Return back to that space of unconditional love and light. When I say love and light, that is what I mean, like coming back to that. So that's step one. The second thing that you can do, which is so easy, and it's so important that we do this all the time, it's here for all of us, is just going outside and being in nature. Literally go be that weirdo that puts your hands on a tree. Hug a friggin' tree if you want to. Put your hands on the ground. Go walk through the woods. Go breathe fresh air. Go sit by the ocean. Go be with nature. Go play in the mud. Go play in the dirt. Go play in the grass. Go play in the sand. Go pick up some rocks. Like connect with Mother Earth. Just be in nature. Nature is the natural state. That natural state of abundance. Nature is in abundance at all times. Nature is in a neutral, loving being state at all times. And that is there for you to transmute your energy. You know, one thing that dogs do, dogs are literal earth angels, like truly. And one thing that they do, this is why they're such great companions, why they're such great support animals. We literally hold on to and hug our animals, right? And they're taking in that negative energy and they transmute it by going and running around outside and giving it back to the earth. Like they're here for us and then they let it go for us. It's the same thing. Put your hands in whatever you can outside and mindfully just give it to Mother Earth. Send it back into the earth to be transmuted. Get rid of it. Get it out of your body. Shake it out. That's another thing. Another bonus tip. Just shake it out. Shake your hands. Shake your limbs. Roll your neck. Shimmy your shoulders. Roll your hips. Shake it. Let it out. Get that negative, yucky energy out. Okay. Another easy, simple, free tip. Number 3. The third thing that you can do is to take energy baths. If you've been here for a while, you have heard me talking about this. Take an energy bath. What is an energy bath? The more you add to it, great. But at the end of the day, a bath, adding some sea salt or some pink Himalayan salt or some Epsom salt, adding salt, using the water and the salt will literally raise your frequency by just being in it. If that's all you have, go be in it. If you can add some crystals, fantastic. Some water-safe crystals are any type of quartz is the best. Clear quartz, that's your master healer. Pink quartz, rose pink quartz, that is unconditional love. Your smoky quartz, that will transmute any negative energy. These 3 crystals are fantastic. You should have them. Go grab them on Amazon. Go grab them wherever you can get. A website that I love to use is energymuse.com. That's energymuse.com. I grab my crystals from there. Taking these baths, you can add flowers. Add roses are the most high frequency flower that you can use, the most love energy you can use. Throw in some rose petals and set the intention for that water to remove all negative energy from yourself and sit in that bath. And I bet you can feel it. I literally guarantee you can feel that tingly energy feeling in your body because it's a high frequency bath. Literally, it will transmute and alchemize any lower energy and raise your frequency. It is a law of the universe that you cannot have negative energy and high frequency energy, one has to go, and the lower energy will transmute into higher energy. So you will get rid of it out of your system. If you want to take it a step further, when you're draining the bath, add a visualization. And I like to, when the last of the water is draining out, I'm visualizing the last of the negative energy leaving my body and going down the drain. And so these are 3 simple steps that you can use to transmute negative energy. If you want to dive into this deeper with me, I highly recommend that you sign up for the waitlist for my new course, which will be dropping so soon. So soon. I'm just wrapping up the student manual now, and then I will have everything getting uploaded and I will have a final launch date for you guys, but I will drop the link in my show notes for you to sign up for my waitlist. Anyone that signs up for my pre-sale waitlist will get an additional discount. Highly recommend it. Again, it is for anyone who is empaths, anyone who are energetic healers, and it is deep. It is in depth. I just gave you like 3 simple things. There are dozens of things that will be in this course. It will be self-paced. It will be pre-recorded. You can do it as you please. And with everything that I talk about, if something doesn't sit with you as yet, let it in one ear and out the other. We are all at different places in our journey, and that's okay. There are some things that I learned now that do sit with me that a couple of years ago, I would have been like, you're batshit crazy. So take it with a grain of salt, but I guarantee you there are things in there that you can utilize right now. And if you can't grab that course, if you're not ready to grab that course, then take today's tools that I shared, but I highly recommend it. It is for everyone. If you are here, you're a light worker. We are all here right now to raise the energy of the planet together. And it all starts with us. It starts with raising your energy first. It starts with protecting you first. As within, so without. So focus on you, and the external world has to change. There's no other choice. I love you all so much. Know that you are never alone, even when things get heavy, even when it feels like it, even when it feels like the world's on fire, literally, because it's literally on fire. At the end of the day, remember that the light has already won. It is already done, and we are in this together. I am sending you all love and light. I am here for you. I am always holding space for you. And if you need healing, if you need retreat getaways, if you need coaching, if you need teaching, whatever it is, I am here for you. I love you. I'm sending you love and light. I hope you have the most amazing day, the most amazing week, and I will see you next time on Empowered with Deanna Merlino podcast. Love y'all so much. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. If you want to find out more, you can follow me on Instagram at Empowered with Deanna and my personal page, Fit Deanna Lolita. You can also visit me on my website, which is deannamerlinofit.com. Make sure that whatever platform you guys are listening on, please rate and subscribe. And this means so much to me. It's going to help get me out there to help so many other people. I'm so grateful that you're here with me on this journey of wellness and self-empowerment. I cannot promise that it will always be easy, but I do know that it will always be worth it. Stick with me, and together, let's start living as the version of us that we were meant to be. Because the world is waiting for your gifts, and you deserve to live the life of your wildest dreams and beyond. So friends, let's get empowered.